Blutbart.
Hello and welcome back to another behind the scenes toy photography video. This week I'm going to show you how to shoot a square photo. I call this shot Last Clone Standing. Every once in a while I like to challenge myself to see how many action figures I can squeeze into frame while still maintaining visual coherence. With 24 figures in this shot, I'm not sure I succeeded, but I'll let you be the judge of that. I began my setup by stacking some cinder blocks in front of my background TV to make a stage for my droids to stand on. I then created some cover for my clone by strategically placing chunks of broken concrete in front of the stage. I wanted my setup to look like a chaotic war zone, so I purposefully stacked them to look a bit jagged and uneven. Next, I placed my main subject, the Black Series Gaming Greats Infiltrator ARC Trooper, front and center before surrounding him with defeated clones and droids. I only have a couple unmarked Phase 2 clone troopers, so I supplemented them with a helmetless Phase 1 clone as well. Lastly, I positioned a mix of B1 and B2 battle droids on top of the stage, posing them to look like they were hunting down their prey. After I'd fit in as many droids as I could, I finalized my lighting. I used 4 separate lights for this shot, and every single one of them was placed behind my subjects. I had a large softbox up top, an LED panel light to either side, and a small spotlight right in the middle. I used different colors for each one to mimic the various hues of the explosion. Here's my starting image. My setup was a bit lengthy this week, so let's blast through the edit at light speed. The foundation of my set was only so wide, so I began my edit by cropping off the sides to create a more solid background. I also blended together 2 separate exposures to give my concrete some slightly richer color grading. Next, I added a warm photo filter, a color balance adjustment layer, and a levels adjustment layer to tweak the highlights and midtones. After adding a vignette around the bottom edges, I used the dodge tool to lighten up my characters in the foreground. And to finish up, I made a few small touch-ups like closing the eyes on my dead clone. So once again, here's the starting image, and here's where I ended up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and make sure to check me out on Instagram. Thanks, and until next time!